Calling hours for Sergeant Alex Hamzy were held against the backdrop of a crisp fall New England day, a day made warmer by the love that surrounded this building. Busloads of mourners filled the Lyceum Banquet Hall in Terryville Wednesday.
It's a very tough day. You know, it's impossible to put into words.
A day of raw emotion.
Pay my respects.
And solemn remembrance.
I just knew of a fun-loving, good guy who would always help anyone he could.
Officer Alex Hamzy, posthumously promoted to sergeant. May he rest in peace.
I'll remember his smile. He was extremely likable. Anytime he walked into a room, you know, I just immediately smiled, and I would approach him and, you know, shake his hand and say, hey, good to see you again.
Nick Luco made the drive from Pennsylvania. He knew Alex through his wife, in law enforcement himself, one of the thousands to pay tribute to their fallen brother in blue.
It gives me goosebumps just to see all law enforcement, you know, here supporting the families and honoring the fallen officers.
Ernie Desert knew Alex as Officer Alex, the man who kept him on the straight and narrow when his life got hard.
Kept me out of trouble when I was in trouble. It's kind of like steered me in the right direction.
It was a scene of solidarity, a day when the proverbial thin blue line was enveloped by love.
I think it just shows that it is a brotherhood.
They cried, they hugged, they shared. It's a bond beyond the badge. Sergeant Hamzy, Connecticut grown, Bristol strong, leaving a hero's legacy.
If you're in law enforcement, hug your family, hug your kids. If you're not in law enforcement, thank a police officer.
If you are heading to pay your respects tonight, there are some road closures you need to be aware of. Best to park at the Terryville Fairgrounds and get on the bus. Meanwhile, the wake for now Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte, our other fallen hero, remained private. All of this setting the stage for Friday funeral services at Rentschler Field, where I'm told so many people are expected to show up, there may not be enough seats in the stadium. Reporting in Terryville, Matt Carrot, Fox 61 News.